Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will tell you about the mkdir command that can be used to create directories in a Linux or Unix system, people. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start using this virtual machine that I created with Oracle VirtualBox earlier, and I will use this machine for the demonstrations, people. So let me power on this machine now. This virtual machine that I have earlier created with Oracle VirtualBox, and where I have installed CentOS Stream 10 operating system. Let me power on this machine, and when the machine is ready, I will continue with the demonstrations. When the machine is providing me with the graphical desktop login screen, I will log in and then continue with the demonstrations for the mkdir command. Okay, now I will just wait a little bit here, people, for the machine to boot and come up with the CentOS Stream 10 operating system, and I'll get a graphical desktop login screen. Now, meanwhile, when this machine is starting and coming up with the CentOS Stream 10 operating system, I will explain the purpose of the mkdir command, people. The mkdir command that I am going to cover in this presentation is used to create directories, and earlier we have looked at how the pwd command works and the cd command works. We can use the pwd command to check the present working directory, and the cd command can be used to navigate between different directories in a Linux or Unix system. And in a scenario where we have to create a directory in the Linux or Unix system, anywhere in the directory hierarchy, we can use the mkdir command for creating such directories. Alright, people, now I got the graphical desktop login screen provided by this CentOS Stream 10 operating system running in this virtual machine. So let me now log in. This is the full name for the user. The actual username is Prem, so I click on this full name. I get a prompt for the password. I type the password for the regular user Prem, and once I have provided that, I successfully log in, people. When I have provided the correct password for the regular user Prem, I log in successfully, and yeah, now I got a screen like this, people. This is the graphical desktop provided by the CentOS Stream 10 system. Now I'm going to just click on this terminal icon, and you can notice that I will get a terminal screen coming up with a command prompt that indicates that I can execute the commands at this command prompt, people. However, now you can notice that this virtual machine window for CentOS Stream 10 is very small. Okay, so we can increase that. In case of VirtualBox, this will not work, people. Minimizing that Oracle VirtualBox window and maximizing it, it will not work. Oh, sorry, I'll have to keep this terminal screen ready for demonstrating the mkdir command. Now, in order to return to the host operating system, that is Microsoft Windows 11 operating system in my laptop, I can use the right control key, people. The control key on the right hand side of the keyboard can be used to return to the host operating system, and in my case it is Microsoft Windows 11 operating system running in my physical laptop. So I just minimize this window, outside window, that is CentOS Stream 10 VM1 Oracle VirtualBox. This window I have minimized. Let me maximize it. Still there is no change here, people, in the window for the virtual machine where CentOS Stream 10 operating system is running. So here what I can do is I can change the display resolution here inside this graphical desktop provided by this virtual machine that is running CentOS Stream 10. For that, I just need to click inside this virtual machine window, people, first. Now I am working with the virtual machine. So when I am inside this virtual machine, what I can do is I can use a right mouse click and I see display settings. So when I check the display settings, currently it is set to a value which is not corresponding to my laptop's display resolution. So you can notice that the current resolution is set to, that is the current display resolution for this virtual machine is set to 1360 x 768. Now I will go ahead and use this drop down people and change the display resolution to match my laptop's display resolution. For my laptop, the display resolution is 1920 x 1080. So I will just select that and click on apply button. Now I should get a larger window for this virtual machine. Now I will say keep the changes. I don't want to go back to the original display setting, display resolution setting people, which provided me with a smaller window for this virtual machine. So I'll click on keep changes and just exit out of this display settings window. And you can notice that the virtual machine has a much larger window now. And now I will increase the font size people here for the text in this terminal screen. For that I can use Control plus. So I'll just shrink this window first, the terminal screen window. I'll shrink that first. Now I will use Control plus to increase the font size in the terminal screen, and yeah, I will now use this people. Okay. Now this is a much better font size for viewing. Now I will start with the demonstrations for the mkdir command. So I have the command prompt ready here in this virtual machine where CentOS Stream 10 operating system is running. So let me start with this people. I will start with the cd command by itself. Now you already know that the cd command by itself will take me to the home directory of the frame user with whose account I have logged in. Let's check. So after the cd command, let me run the pwd command. The pwd command to check the present working directory. It is a confirmation people. After the cd command, I have run like this just by itself. I have checked and verified that my present working directory is /home/frame, which is reported by this pwd command. /home/frame is the home directory for the user frame with whose account I am working with in this system at this moment. Now let me check the contents people here in this present working directory. In the present working directory, that is the home directory for the frame user, I should find a number of subdirectories. These are existing already. I did not create them people. All these subdirectories have been created when this user account frame was created at the time of the operating system installation. However, now I will now let's say I have a requirement. I have to create a subdirectory here below my home directory, that is the frame user's home directory, and the command that can be used to create a directory is mkdir command. Now mkdir command I have specified, and along with this I can specify a argument people that will be the location for the I'll say sorry people, I'll repeat this. Along with the mkdir command, I will have to specify the location where the directory has to be created. So here I want to create a subdirectory with the name demo dir1, and I want to create it below the present working directory or the current directory. So in this case, it is perfectly okay to specify this kind of relative path. This is called, what I am highlighting here people, demo dir1, that is the argument for the mkdir command, and the mkdir command will now create a subdirectory with the name demo dir1, and I have specified this directory demo dir1 in the form of relative path. So this directory demo dir1 will be created as a subdirectory below my present working directory. Let's check. I'll run this command, and to verify people I can use the ls command, and you can notice that there is a subdirectory with the name demo dir1 that I can find. It was not available earlier. I have created this subdirectory demo dir1 with this previous mkdir command, and in that command I have specified relative path for the directory demo dir1 that I created. Now I want to create one more subdirectory below my present working directory, that is /home/frame people. However, this time I can do this. mkdir demo dir2 also is okay. However, just to demonstrate how I can specify the absolute path for the directory that I want to create, I can also do this, people. I can specify the absolute path for the directory that I want to create, even though I want to create a subdirectory below my current directory. I can also do that with absolute path for the directory that I want to create, like this, people. /home/frame. This is not mandatory because my present working directory is already /home/frame. However, this is to demonstrate the use of the absolute path when creating a directory. Okay, so mkdir /home/frame/demo dir2. I am going to create demo dir2 below my present working directory only. However, this time I specified the directory that has to be created in the form of absolute path. Why I call this as absolute path, people? Whenever I specify the location for a file name or directory name, starting from the root directory onwards, it is absolute path. Okay, now let's proceed. I'll press the enter key. The command will run successfully and create the directory demo dir2 in my present working directory. Let's verify, people. ls command. We can now notice that demo dir2 has been created inside my present working directory itself, even though I specified absolute path here. Alright, people, so that's about the mkdir command, where I have used relative path for creating demo dir1 inside my present working directory, and also I have created demo dir2 inside my present working directory with the help of absolute path. Okay, so demo dir1 was created with the help of relative path. Demo dir2 has been created with the help of absolute path. Alright, people, now I am going to check what is the content of the demo dir2 directory. Let's check. How can I do that? I can do this, people, here ls-l demo dir2, because I know in my present working directory there is a subdirectory with the name demo dir2, so I can very well specify this relative path. So let me try this. I press the enter key, people, and please remember, people, or please note this: when we use the ls command, and we specify a directory as the argument for the ls command, the ls command will report for the immediate contents inside that directory, and with the l option it will provide a long listing. Now inside the directory demo dir2 there is nothing, because I have created this directory just now. It is a empty directory at this moment. Now let me try to create a directory inside demo dir2 like this, people. mkdir demo dir2 /dir1/dir2. Now I know my current directory, that is the present working directory, has a subdirectory with the name demo dir2. I know that it is available, which we have verified earlier like this. However, inside demo dir2 we do not have dir1, and what I am trying to do with this command is I want to create dir1 as a subdirectory of demo dir2, and within that dir1 subdirectory I want to create dir2. So will this help? Let's check, people. I run this command, I'll get error message. Yeah, like expected, I got the error message. Why I'm getting that error message, people? It is because in this path that I specified for the directory dir2 that I want to create, this directory dir1 is a intermediate missing subdirectory. It is a intermediate directory that is missing. Okay, intermediate subdirectory that is missing in the path. So that is the reason, people, we got this error message. No such file or directory, because this directory dir1 is missing in this path. Okay, there is a intermediate missing subdirectory. There is a intermediate missing subdirectory with the name dir1 here. That is the problem. Now, if I want this command, mkdir command, to still successfully create that subdirectory people, dir2 below demo dir2 / dir1, then what we can tell the mkdir command is, we can tell the mkdir command to create any such intermediate missing subdirectories in the path. Okay, let's do that. For that, we have a option of the mkdir command, that's the lowercase p option. This will tell the mkdir command to create any intermediate missing subdirectories in the path. Let's try this, people. So the directory subdirectory dir1 that is missing, it will be created, and now this command will be successful. We can verify that. Yeah, now you can notice, people, I did not get any error message for this command, because with the lowercase p option, the mkdir command has done this. What it has done is, it has created dir1 subdirectory below demo dir2 first, and then within inside that directory dir1, it has created dir2. So that is a very useful option, people, for the mkdir command, that can be used to specify that any intermediate missing subdirectories in the path should be created by the mkdir command. Alright, people, now how to verify that inside this directory demo dir2 I have dir1? I can do this ls-l demo dir2. We can notice this, people. Now inside demo dir2 we have dir1 subdirectory, and if I try this now, ls-l demo dir2 / dir1, I'll notice that inside that dir1 subdirectory of demo dir2 directory, there will be a subdirectory with the name dir2. Let's verify. You can notice that, people. So within demo dir2 / dir1 directory, we have a subdirectory with the name dir2. Perfect. Now, can I use the mkdir command to create a directory anywhere in the directory hierarchy? Yes, that's something that we can do, people, as long as we have the required permissions. So now, as long as we have the required permissions to create a directory in that particular location where we want to create the directory, let's now try this. Mkdir, I know in the root directory there is a subdirectory with the name var, and inside that subdirectory with the name var, there is a subdirectory with the name tmp, and within that directory, people, within that tmp directory, I want to create a subdirectory, let's say mkdir. Okay, I know in the root directory there is a subdirectory with the name var. Inside that var subdirectory there is a subdirectory with the name tmp, and within that directory, that is the /var/tmp directory, I want to create mkdir as a subdirectory. Let's try this, people, and I will tell you about this /var/tmp directory, people. It is a directory which is publicly writable, so any user can create files here. Any user can create files and directories here. So let's try this. Now, yeah, it is successful, people. How to verify that directory mkdir has been, that is the directory with the name mkdir, has been created below /var/tmp. For that, I can do this, people, here ls-ld /var/tmp/mkdir. Now you may notice that I am also using a additional option, the d option of the ls command this time, people. The reason is that by default the ls command will report for the immediate contents inside that directory. Okay, that is a default. However, when I use the d option, the ls command, that is this ls command, will report for the directory itself. Now you can notice, people, it is reporting the attributes. The ls command, since I use the l option, it is providing a long format output with the details or attributes information for the directory that I highlighted here, and this is the directory /var/tmp/mkdir directory. This is the directory for which I got the output. ls command has reported for the /var/tmp/mydir directory itself, not for its contents. Okay, that's the difference. Now, just to tell you people, what will happen if I skip that D option? ls-l /var/tmp/mydir. Let's verify. I'll run this command. Please have a careful look, people. It is now reporting for the contents inside that directory /var/tmp/mydir. This command has reported this ls command along with the L option for the /var/tmp/mydir directory. It is reporting the immediate contents inside that directory /var/tmp/mydir. However, when I use the D option, the ls command will report for the directory itself, not for its contents. Alright, people. With that, I will conclude this presentation. Please subscribe to this channel and also share this channel if you find that this channel is useful to you in learning about Linux related topics. Thank you.